Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about helmets because today I got a new one. Now, this is my old one. Go over it real quick. It's a Bilt Techno 2.0. I just have the clear visor on it. It's got the drop down sun visor, which is kind of nice, and it's got Bluetooth built in. I'm replacing it with a Shoei. We'll get to that in just a minute. This is the RFSR. Do a quick unboxing. I did spring for the pin lock. It's pin lock ready by default, but you have to. It's like an extra $30 or something like that to get the insert. Helps it not fog up. That's the chin curtain. Ow. There's that. And there we go. There's my new Shoei RFSR. It is significantly lighter than the Bilt. The Bilt was something like $300, I think, which is a bit much for a mid-range helmet, but it's got the drop-down visor and the Bluetooth built in, which the Shoei has neither. But the Shoei is lighter. I'm hoping more comfortable. I don't know. I'll talk about that in a minute when I try them on. The Bilt has a lot of wind noise, at least for me. From reviews that I've read online, the Shoei hopefully has less. I'm going to hop on the bike in a minute and do a comparison. And the Bilt has the Bluetooth built in. Again, the Shoei does not, but you can get a Senna and add that in later if you want. And I don't know if I said already, the Shoei does not have the sun visor, but this box is the transition shield that I got because, as you guys know, I ride every day. A lot of the times it's dark when I leave in the morning and then bright and sunny on my way home in the afternoon, and I don't want to be swapping shields every day, so I got the transition one so I can just have my one shield. I'll pop these in a minute, and I guess I'm gonna hop on the bike and go run down the road real quick and see if I can capture a wind noise comparison on the two, because really that's really why I switched. Because this one just has a ton of wind noise, at least for me, and the way I sit on the bike and the way the ergonomics are for me without a windshield. It just has a ton of wind noise, and I wear earplugs when I ride to kind of mitigate that, which even with this I'll probably still wear ear protection just for, you know, to protect my hearing, but I'm hoping it'll be at a minimum less annoying. So yeah, let's hop on the bike real quick and go check that out. Alright guys, so I'm out riding in my Bilt Techno 2.0. I've got my mic moved. Usually I have it right in front of my face, like right here, like almost directly behind the camera, right in front of my mouth. I actually moved it up closer to my temple so that if there's any wind noise, hopefully it'll pick that up a little better. And for the sake of comparison, I'm not wearing my earplugs right now that I usually wear when I ride. And honestly, like, I forgot how annoying it was to ride without them now, just because the wind is so loud in this helmet. I really hope that it's quieter in the Shoei, because it's bad in this helmet. But these cars will get out of the way. I'll see if I can get up to 60 or so and give you guys a sound clip of what it sounds like. Hi doggy. Oh, there's two doggies. Anyway, that's almost 65 miles an hour. And I'm going to shut up real quick so you guys can hear the wind. Alright, now for the sake of comparison, I put the mic back down in front of my face where I usually have it. So we'll see if the wind is any different here. Alright, here we go. Here's 65 with the mic in my usual location, right in front of my face. Alright, so that was a sound clip of my Bilt Techno 2.0, and to be honest, I forgot just how loud it was since I 90% of the time wear earplugs when I'm out. But I'm really hoping the show is quieter because this is pretty annoying. Hey. Alright, what's up guys? So this is my first ride in the Shoei. And right off the bat, I gotta say, it is a lot more comfortable than the Bilt was. Now, I don't know if that's maybe partially because the Bilt is 2 years old. And you know the padding is worn down a little bit, but the liner in the Shoei is so soft, and it has that new car smell. I wasn't really expecting that from a helmet. I don't remember the Bilt having that when it was new. Hey, and that was just kind of something I wasn't expecting, was that it's got that new car smell in my helmet. Okay, turn signal would have been nice. So anyway, I'm going to go get up here to where I can go a little faster. And by the way, this is my first time ever wearing this helmet. This is a genuine first impression. And oh, as far as fitment goes, it sits a little closer to my face. Like, I feel like there's less room in between my mouth and the helmet than the Bilt has. Now that's probably because the I don't remember which is which now. One of them is an intermediate oval and one of them is a regular standard oval or something like that. Editing Matt will put that whatever later, right here somewhere. And again, I've got the mic up here behind this pad at my temple. So that's what it's going to sound like, and I'll pull over here in a second and put it down lower where I'll normally be talking. So here we go. Okay, so this is 65. I'm going to stop talking now so you guys can hear what it sounds like, hopefully. I don't know if the mic is picking this up well, but it is definitely a lot quieter, and I don't even have the chin curtain in. I forgot to put the chin curtain in when I went to put it on. So even without the chin curtain, it is way quieter than the Bilt was. Hopefully the mic's picking that up well. And I didn't realize how heavy the Bilt was until I got this Shoei on, and this Shoei is just so light. It is just so much more comfortable than the Bilt was. Okay, so now my mic is back in a traditional motovlog location. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right by my cheek here. And that's a similar location that I had it in my other helmet. Oh, I don't have 6 gear. I don't know why I tried to shift again. Okay, so now here's 65 miles an hour.
much quieter than the Bilt. I'm so happy with this. Alright, now both of those runs have been with the chin vent closed. I'm going to go ahead and pop it open real quick, just because A, I want to see how much airflow it gets, and B, I want to see how that affects the noise. So, oh, that is way more comfortable. So much more airflow, and it's like right, it's not really blowing on my face, it kind of feels like it's blowing like up, like parallel to my face. So that's real nice, and I don't notice any sound different. I don't know if the mic's going to pick up anything. So yeah. So anyway, that's kind of my side-by-side. Really, I wanted to do a sound comparison between the two helmets because I couldn't really find one when I was researching. I didn't really do like a detailed breakdown of the new helmet because this helmet's been out for a long time now, and there are plenty of those that are way better than what I would do. So I didn't think it was necessary to redo that, but I couldn't really find a comparison, at least to the Bilt. I mean, it compares to other Shoei models and like the Uri models and stuff like that, but like other high-end helmets, but I couldn't really find anything that compared to a Bilt. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this purchase. I'm pretty excited for this helmet. I think it's going to be a lot more comfortable for commuting and road trips. I don't feel like I have to put in earplugs with this helmet, whereas, I mean, I still will just for the protection, but with the Bilt, it was just so irritating to not wear earplugs. I just couldn't do it. Like if I was running up to the store or something and like just jump on the bike and forget to put in earplugs, I would pull over after like a block and put them in, just because it's so bad without earplugs in that helmet. Oh, and another change that I did that I meant to talk about when I had the two helmets side by side, but I guess I'll talk about it now. My old helmet was matte black, and as you can see, this one is gloss black. Originally I got the matte black to match my matte black bike, but I ended up going with a gloss black for my helmet for the same reason I'm not going to go with another matte black bike. Is the matte finish is just so soft that as soon as you take it out, it's scratched, and there's nothing you can do about the scratches in the matte finish. So my helmet is just covered in scratches now. I'm hoping that the gloss finish, being a little bit harder of a finish, will be a little bit more durable. And I probably won't touch up a helmet, but you know, it's nice to know that I could touch it up if I wanted to. At least I think you can. I don't know that you can actually. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on these two helmets. I hope I was helpful to at least someone. Alright, so I decided not to end the video just yet. I've got a couple more thoughts that I want to share about these helmets. So I've been riding around a couple days in the Shoei, and I've noticed a few more things that I didn't really notice in my initial reaction. Firstly, it seems like I can see more out of the Shoei. It feels like the viewport is bigger. Now I don't know if the viewport is actually bigger or if they're about the same size and it just, you know, sits closer to my face so it feels bigger. But either way, I feel like I can see less of the helmet out of my peripheral vision. So that's kind of nice. I do really like that. The Shoei's on paper is the longer oval shape, so I'm really not sure why it feels closer to my face than the Bilt does. But it does, so I don't really know what to say about that. And secondly, holy crap guys, it is so quiet with earplugs in. Like it's quiet by itself anyway, but I've been putting earplugs in during my commute like I do, and I can still hear the exhaust. Like I can still hear my exhaust just fine, and I can still hear cars around me just fine and all that. But there is no wind noise at all with earplugs in. It feels like I'm in like a music recording studio. It's so quiet. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say more about the helmets. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're like maybe new to riding and don't have a lot of money to spend on a helmet but still want all the bells and whistles of the drop down visor and the Bluetooth and all that, then yeah, the Bilt is a good helmet for that. I mean, that's what I did, and I'm happy that I went that way. But you know, at some point, if you're riding a lot, like how I commute every day, at some point you're gonna want something a little more premium. But if you want that premium helmet, you're gonna pay for it. Especially if you also want all the bells and whistles, which you can add all of the bells and whistles. But if you don't want that stuff, you can also save some money by not paying for it. So that's kind of the trade-off. But you can't really go wrong with either one. It just depends on what you're doing with it and what you want out of it. I think either helmet worked great for what I was doing, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with both purchases. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the helmets. So I guess I'll catch y'all later.